And by recognizing anything apart from that, you are affecting traditional values.
So don't dilute the status. Don't small tinkering.
What is the next point? We got
create a boil in the society.
All right.
Let's not rush. Indian society is always not more in tune with evolution, not cultural revolution. China tried, failed. Russia tried, failed. They all had to backtrack. 70 years of Russian revolution, my lord, but marriage, my lord, by itself is not a matter of dignity, my lords. If that were so, then people who are not married, my lord, have no dignity, my lords. Set up your claim based on choice, autonomy, dignity, fraternity, and all those. Now, is not, my lord, there a dignity for the heterosexuals, my lord? Because you are asked to substitute this by spouse.
How is the dignity of heterosexuals affected by that?
No, because, my lord, the relationship of husband and wife is a meaningful relationship since antiquity. Husband, wife, pati,
But
pati.
do you mean to say that by recognizing, we're just testing the argument here.
Yes,
that the dignity of the relationship between a heterosexual husband and wife would be affected by granting recognition to a same-sex couple?
No, not that.
Mr. Dwivedi, what you're suggesting is by using the word spouse, the argument you're making is it diminishes the dignity of the husband or the wife.
That's
who wants
I'm
to be called as a
I'm not
husband
saying
or
because of them you give anything you wish they are
Husband and a
entitled.
wife are still a spouse.
still spouses.
No, but
You want to be called as.
when we say that I take you as a husband, I take you as a wife, you want us to say that I take you as a spouse?
That's not your strongest point.
No, it's
semantics.
It is.
The first point that you made, about amendments, well taken. I mean, no doubt about it. This part, I think, is.
No, it is, my lords.
See, this
All right, we
is
make a
perhaps
note.
you
My
wrote
lord,
it
the question is now how your lordships or I think, my lords. Please look at it this, my lords. How I take it. How the society, my lord, people who marry every day.
I think Mr. Dwivedi, yes.
Yes.
Mr. Dwivedi, what you're driving at is essentially this, that you're not looking at this form, but you're looking at the traditional form where
Yes.
in almost all traditions, in all cultures, do you so-and-so take so-and-so as husband, do you take so-and-so as a wife? That part is what
Yes.
you are emphasizing.
That's right.
But then the argument, of course, it boils down to how are you diminishing the dignity of that?
Because, my lord, then every time we go to the marriage officer and we say, I take you as a spouse.
It doesn't preclude you from treating each
No,
other as husband and
but why change it? Why alter it?
Mr. Dwivedi, when you say that I take you as a spouse, that is also consistent with I take you as a spouse who's my wife.
Because
I take you as a spouse who's my husband.
Spouse is flexible. Now your lordships when your lordship substitutes, then it is not in the sense in which it is used in section 4.
So what is that sense? That's the question.
In section 4, the sense as it is husband and wife, because this is a heterosexual marriage regulation. But now when your lordship will make all these substitutions, then this act will turn into an act which covers other relations also.
That is a different point. That you made your point. I mean, there can't be any doubt about it. That the acceptance of the argument does require substantial rewriting of the provisions of the Act.
That has been addressed.
Which is legislated. That has been addressed.
What I am submitting is that while sort of claiming dignity, you should not inflict indignity. Whether look at it traditionally, culturally, historically, socially. These are very valuable things, may have no meaning, my lord, for the people, my lords, who don't attach value to it.
brings it out better.
But therefore, in a sense, what you are saying is that, look, marriage, which is recognized by the Special Marriage Act, conventionally understood as a union between a heterosexual couple. And by recognizing anything apart from that, you are affecting traditional values.
So don't dilute the status. Don't small tinkering.
What is the next point? We got
create
Yes.
a boil in the society.
All right. What is the next point now?
If your Lordship recollect, in Sabrimala, your Lordship's constitutional bench took a view. And there was a virtual counter-revolution on the ground. And this court, backtracked and referred the matter to 9 judges, and there was a stay, and we are where we were. Lord, there are many matters of social reforms, Lord, which may appear to be constitutionally this side, that side, but when we try to preparedness of the society to accept that change is also extremely important. Let's not rush. Indian society is always not more in tune with evolution, not cultural revolution. And that too, Lord, a request of cultural revolution through adjudication. China tried, failed. Russia tried, failed. They all had to backtrack, my Lord. 70 years of Russian revolution, my Lord, then we are back, my Lord. Communism gone.
Except with one difference, Mr. Dwivedi. We have a constitution with an enforceable chapter on fundamental rights.
Yes. But fundamental rights don't operate in vacuum, my Lord. They are all meant for ultimately to operate in the context of a society, given society. And that's why I'm averse, Lord, when some of us, Lord, try to cross the seas, Lord, and we try bring Obergefell here, bring, Lord, Fori here. So
no, but Mr. Dwivedi, let's be very clear. The existence of same-sex couples is not something which has been imported from some ocean-going.
No.
It's as much a part of our society as
it's part of society, and there is another aspect which is not looked at. And that is that even though it was there in the society, my Lord, at no point of time there was any demand or recognition of marriage for them. That's also equally aspect. They were there. They were given respect. They had dignity. Marriage, my Lord, I'll come to that, but marriage, my Lord, by itself is not a matter of dignity, my Lord. If that were so, then people who are not married, my Lord, have no dignity, my Lord. It can't be that. People, my Lord, who become widowers, my Lord, and then they are not married anymore, so they lose dignity upon becoming a widow. It can't be that.
That's not the argument. The argument is not that, people who are single lack dignity, or that marriage is the only source of dignity. The point is about choice.
That's right. So therefore, dignity has no relevance. Maybe equality, maybe choice. You can choose your partner, live with the partner. But if you want to marry, that's a particular social. You are then invoking a particular social institution which is existing in the society. Otherwise, my Lord, who's stopping them from forming any kind of association? You marry, there's no law. I would be very happy, my Lord, if all these laws are taken away, my Lords. But these laws are there to protect the interest of women and children because of the command of Article 15(3), which says that state can make a special provision for emancipation of women. Therefore, these regulations have come in.